XRP is now more liquid than ever, and if science is correct, then that may become a trouble for us during the crashes. Now, that's because of the behavior of institutions, the institutional traders. Entire crypto market just tanked, and it looks like the support level of the channel is holding as of now. Now, yes, we wicked till 0.11 and we are back into this trading range. Now we are around 0.15 and that's inside this channel. Now, when we talk about the price, the fair value question always comes out, and one of my viewers actually asked me about fair value of crypto assets. Now, personally, I don't understand anything because there is no much clarity about that. So I try to gain knowledge from scientific articles, and it's kind of clear that most of the articles are actually showing you that risks of market abuse have been far less discussed here. And the risk is too high here because the market is unregulated. Now guys, that's a gigantic area to be noticed, as the unregulated markets can do abusive things. Now that's for us retail traders, not for the institutional one, because in the time of crashes, as you can see, the institutional guys actually come towards less liquidity sensitive stocks. Now they actually go as much as they can and they do this. So at the same time, what you have to note is during the time of volatility, the markets are highly correlated, the assets are highly correlated. So this one, we can actually understand that volatile assets like XRP and BTC fluctuate together, and studies show that their correlation increases even further during crash. It is important to note that selling activity actually comes back towards more liquid assets. So as we in XRP have more liquidity now, we are bringing in more liquidity, and we are appreciating the company Ripple for that. And yes, we are still appreciating that, but during the crashes that kind of becomes a negative point for us. And when we actually look that in charts, we can actually see, yes, we actually came till this point, that's around 0.11. So the previous level around 0.1 0.12 area, and we actually wicked even a bit further low. But that area was the previous support resistance area of 2017. So if this area is holding, then technically speaking, that's not a bad thing. Now this is XRP Bitcoin, XRP BTC, and we can actually see the volume here is increasing. At the same time, the price is kind of moving to the upside. So that is kind of a positive sign. But after coming down this much, these doesn't actually create that much of positive sense. Now this is Bitcoin chart on a daily, and what I'm trying to say here may be something different, and I don't think most of you will agree, but I just want to showcase what I think. This particular pattern here and the break below this trend line, I think we are just here. I think Bitcoin is gonna be something like a Dracula. It's gonna fly so high from here. Maybe the predictions from BTC Maxis will actually come true, say 100,000, 200,000, 250,000 Bitcoin. May be possible, but what you have to consider is during the time of high volatility, volatile assets tend to move together, and institutions come into more liquid assets and regulated markets. So if you have XRP with more regulations, then chances are when Bitcoin moves up next time, will move way higher than that in terms of percentage. Now, why I think this is similar to this, if you actually look here, say from the capitulation point here, we went a bit up. So if you see that the capitulation point is here and we went a bit up. Now, yes, the price fluctuation is not similar in percentage, but the pattern, when you look in that manner, looks kind of similar. At least for my eyes, it looks that. Then we came back down, kind of a U bottom, a rounded bottom, and then went to the upside. So we can see similar thing here, kind of a rounded bottom, and then we went to the upside. Now from that up, if you actually zoom in this area, you can actually see something like M written here, double top kind of thing. Zoom in here in a shorter time frame, you can actually see a similar thing, and then boom, we just went to the downside. Now the same thing happened here. Now yes, the percentage of both of the fluctuations are not exactly similar, but considering the price point, it's kind of similar with the pattern. Now what we have to understand here is this is not something 100% sure confirmed. We need the price to be moving something like this and getting back into this trading range to confirm this. And if that is happening, guys, be prepared, I'm not against BTC because yes, I know currently the store of value argument doesn't actually stand, but you have to understand gold is also going down. So I also have a bit of BTC in my portfolio, and as you know, majority is XRP as usual, and I'm buying still now. But as of now, I'm not actually buying more BTC. Instead, I'm buying more XRP. Now, when we actually look at the same thing in XRP chart, we actually discussed about this shit previously, and the target is way back below here. But what we have to understand here is we already fluctuated this much, and we currently have bounced around 35-36% to the upside. Now this is 34% because I prepared the chart half an hour back. Now if this target is to be achieved, then that means we still have 14% to go to the downside, and if these things are correct, then they will come towards XRP, meaning the liquidity is in XRP and they may try to follow XRP for this. But when we look at this, say for example, the daily candle shows a wick here with the increase in volume. So that is kind of a positive sign in there. And when you look even zoomed in, say this is 4 hour, and you can see the volume is rising and something similar. Now, yes, this is what is happening here in daily. So I'm showing both to show that if you are just looking at a 4 hour chart and you see this, you should be happy. But when you see 1 hour chart, you should be more than happy. But at the same time, this is the point of caution here. If we are to break something below this, then yes, we may possibly again come around 0.09, 0.08, that area, because when we go down during the crashes, market tend to come more towards the liquid assets. Guys, I would actually like to take you guys through some of the updates. Now this is from Jack the Ripper showing you Bank of England cites significant change in money and payments, presents model of central bank digital currency. Now if you actually go through the article, you can actually understand a report which we covered in this channel previously, showing digital gold perspective of XRP. And in that report, they're actually they're stating some of the aspect which you have to consider. See, the future of digital currency, future of digital payments, they're concentrating on green, energy efficient technology payment solution. So yes, you can actually understand what they are trying to come out with. But at the same time, if you actually look at that, you can actually see they're actually focusing on CBDC, the central bank digital assets. And they also point that central bank digital assets won't be directly used by the retailers. Now we actually know that from our previous reports which we read. So in this argument, which you have to understand is there will be a central bank core ledger, and the payment interface providers will be connected through an API. Now yes, when you see that API, it won't be directly what you think, just the traditional framework or new one. We will have multiple, but the standard may be only one. That's what you have to actually keep in mind. Now this is the next one, just a perspective from Michael Arrington, and he's showing I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The last several hours in crypto were absolutely terrifying, and I've seen some shit. So yes, I agree. What we just saw here in our charts doesn't actually look too good, but it's the truth, right? It's happening. We can't actually stop it, and what we have to understand is if we are holding this line, at least we actually thought we will be holding this line. I kind of agree that, but it didn't. We tanked way below that, and if this is kind of what is happening here, then at least that should be a positive momentum. But if, as we told, if we are to sink back below, then that's a bad sign. Now this is the next one from the Daily Hodl showing Crypto Insider says Bitcoin breaking is right on script in bold prediction on future of cryptocurrencies. Now when he's stating that, I would like to actually bring your attention back to this one. If we are here, then that analyst may be true. This is gonna skyrocket. And yes, at the same time, like last time when BTC went from here to here, you can just compare in percentage how much was that fluctuation. Say for example, XRP actually went way up. We just went to 70,000% in 1 year of 2017. Now if we actually measure the same thing for BTC, you can actually see that we went around, I'm sorry, I didn't actually take that out, but no problem, we'll actually take it right now. Say we went around 9,800%, and BTC is 9,800% and XRP went 70,000%. So that's like 7 times more than that. So in an overall picture, that's really cool to see that. Now, so if he is actually correct in that, then yes, the charts are also showing us something similar. Now, this is an interesting thing which I would really like to cover, because this actually came out on February 20th. And the guy is actually highlighting, the storm was to come, the Fed is to inject more, and, everything is going to break loose. And he, the statement which were made in this is standing true as of now. The stock market just went. Now, he's actually pointing that this is being done to implement a new currency system. Now, if a new currency system is going to come out, and that is technology-based, say, central bank digital currencies, and they are directly not giving it to the common man, and they're using something in the background to run, which is more efficient, frictionless, cost effective and all, then this is spot on. This guy is actually spot on. Now, this is actually the next tweet from Mark Phillips, and why I'm showing this is what you should actually see, because currently the fear index is actually showing the maximum, and that's kind of a better time or a big opportunity to buy in. If you guys recognize value out of this content, please do support the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you like the content, do obliterate the like button. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.